It's time now for the BHL 4 o'clock news on this Friday afternoon, going on a Friday evening, November 13th, 2015. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I have 4 o'clock news that I'm there. Our top story at 4 o'clock on this Friday afternoon, going on the Friday evening here is in Washington, where the U.S. Supreme Court took up a major new abortion case on Friday, agreed to hear a challenge by the abortion provider to the parts of the restrictive Republican-backed Texas law that extend to the contended aiming at shutting clinics that offer the likely death of Mohammed Mimrazi, known widely as Jihadi Jan's latest high-profile killing and notorious terrorist linked to Islamic extremist groups that targeted Westerners. Washington. Donald Trump on Thursday told the Iowa voters that those who support Ben Carson are stupid to believe that the crap that he's life story part of a stunning 95-minute trade that included most of the aggressive attack yet in his closest rival. A Utah judge has put on hold on his order to remove a foster child from the home of a married lesbian couple of women said he was unfit to keep the girl because of the sexual orientation. One of the two convicted murderers who broke out in upstate New York State prison last year pleaded guilty to the 3 counts of related to escape. Istanbul authorities on full 2 months after the Islamic State militant storm Iraq massacre captured troops that had driven within a few miles from the United States began taking direct military action in the country. If Hezbollah fought through to be protected after the Iranian nuclear deal, it must fight after twin bombs striking in Beirut. As Beirut, while world leaders were traveling to Vienna to discuss a political solution in Syria, 2 explosions whipped threat. Nairobi, a prominent Burundi opposition politician to the United Nations on Friday that said peacekeepers quickly deal with Razavats after the Security Council success ways to boost his presence there. London, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's political problems in New Delhi seemed a long way away on Friday, as he addressed it at the door crowd of the city adopted itself and when it agreed of its country's flag. Security footage shows a man suspected of the slave that ended up as pastor, pregnant wife, throughout a whole Berkeley police announced Friday, cautioned that they were still working to identify him. Washington, the Secret Service officer outside the White House was arrested after he was caught in the scene sending naked pictures of himself to someone he thought was a 14-year-old girl from Delaware, according to the criminal complaint unsealed. A Georgia mother has been arrested after police said she bound her 16-month-old son with packing tape and kept him locked in a vehicle for hours. Rochester, New Hampshire, a woman and her boyfriend were arraigned Friday on charges related to the death of a woman's 17-year-old daughter who were fairly overdosed last month from taking fentanyl that had not only been bought in Massachusetts. Washington, U.S. retail sales rose less than expected in October to surprise decline, and automobile purchases suggested a slowdown in consumer spending that could temper expectations of a strong pickup in fourth quarter economic growth. Horizon Pharmaceutical Company focused on improving patient lives by defining, developing, and acquiring and commercializing differentiated and accessible medicines that address unmet medical needs. U.S. consumer opportunity rose for the second straight month in November, offering hope for retailers as they head into the holiday season. Campbell Soup Company is issued a voluntary recall of 355,000 cans of SpaghettiOs due to potentially choking hazards. Small pieces of red pus were found in a number of 14.2 ounce cans of SpaghettiOs, according to Campbell's number 12 announcement. Looking at the stock market report here, and stocks had an unlucky day on the Friday the 13th of the Dow, down 202.97 points to close at 17,245.10. S&P 500 down 22.91 at 2,023.06, and Nasdaq 77.20 points to close at 4,927.88. Okay. A mysterious piece of space junk weather was detected earlier toward Earth about a month ago, splashed down in the Indian Ocean. That's what the scientists said. We are tremendously excited to have found a way to map weather systems that anticipated study co-author Peter Wheatley. Before July, we only had a very vague and very fuzzy idea about what Pluto would look up close. Now, since the NASA New Horizons flyby, we've become intimately familiar with the tiny complex world, icy planets, mountains, and chemical composition. At one point, several hundred thousands of years ago, snow began falling over the center of the Earth's largest island. The snow did not melt, and in the years without fall, the storms brought even more. Doctors at the Cleveland Clinic said that in week they will attempt to give 10 women a chance to be pregnant by providing them with a uterine transplant. The number of autism cases in the United States who failed to jump dramatically in 2014 according to the new estimates released Friday, but researchers said that changes in the format of the questionnaire likely affect the numbers. While abuse and neglect among military families is lower than in the general population, the divided risk can allow the armed forces to better help active duty soldiers and their families. By aiming at the effects of the aging, researchers said they are targeting the primary cause of the disease. Okay. Let's take a look at what is a New England Incident Alerts here. Police are investigating an armed robbery at the Sunoco gas station in Gulfstad, New Hampshire. Pierre News is out 4-5. Title for sports reported that Boston Celtics will be at the Garden and the Atlanta Hawks game time 7:30 p.m. here. And the North Atlantic football team will be out in Silver Lake in Kingston, Mass tonight taking on the Silver Lake Lakers. The NFL's Color Rush campaign did a stagger Thursday night when hundreds of call-by fans across the country complained that they couldn't tell who was during the Bills' 22-17 win over the Jets. So the next week, the two leading daily fantasy sports sites to be bought from taking bets from Luke market, New York State. Irving, Texas, Dallas Cowboy coach Jason Garrett City wide receiver Dennis Bryant should have handled Thursday tirade directly to media differently. Matt Wiggins elected to resign with the Baltimore Ravens Friday after accepted a one-year qualified offer according to John Abel of CBS Sports. Pierre News on 4-5 on this Friday afternoon going into Friday evening, the gateway to the weekend. Near it and it is down there 4-0. Travel report here and looking at the state around here where 95 minutes up inside so protected as goes like to downtown 5 minutes. 146 minutes up outside so for Route 50 out to downtown 5 minutes here. 95 on the northbound side is so from 37 to work all the way up to downtown Providence here. 185 on the westbound side so from East Providence all the way to Providence here. 95 on the southbound side so from 285 to work all the way up to Coventry here. Route 130 on the westbound side, a little swam. Route 1 in North Kingstown here. We got an accident on 185 westbound side around Route 18 in the Bedford so expect delays here. 95 on the southbound side is so from 140 in Foxborough all the way up to 152 to North Attleboro. 24 to the southbound side, so from 485. And way about all the way up to Route 140 in Taunton here. Route 24 to the southbound side, so after Route 120 in Canton here. 95 to the southbound side, so after Route 120 in Canton here. Route 3 on the southbound side, so from the split all the way out to Route 18 Weymouth Fair. 120 on the northbound side it is, so for them split all the way out to Route 24 in Randolph here. 120 southbound side, also from 37 to the Braintree split. 120 southbound side, so for Waltham all the way out to Norwood here. 95. 120 on the northbound side, also before Route 9 in Wolseley here, and then hit back again from Route 20 Waltham all the way out to Lexington and all the way out to Linfield here. 120 southbound side, so for the Linfield stretch here. Southeast Expressway in both ends, so for the Pike all the way to the Braintree split. Southeast to Middleton on both ends slow on this Friday the 13th here. Mass back on the westbound side, so from the Logan Airport all the way out to Route 9 in Framingham here. Mass back on the eastbound side, so from Newton all the way out to the Pruitt Tunnel, then hit brakes again on the Mass back on the eastbound side from 93 and Southeast Expressway all the way to Logan Airport in Boston. 93 on the northbound side is expected from the Zachem Bridge all the way out to Route 120 and right in here 128 on the northbound side, southbound side, a little over the Gloucester stretch. 93 on the southbound side, so after 495 and on all the way out to Route 125 north and 93 on the northbound side. It's slow from 495 in Andover all the way out to 213 Mattoon all the way at the New Hampshire border. Here, 290 on the westbound side. It's slow from Shrewsbury all the way up to downtown in Worcester. Mass Park interchange to 293 and 95. And also 495 on the westbound side, slow from Mass Park on the westbound side, slow from 495 and westbound past 495. 495 on the northbound side, so from 290 in Marlborough all the way at the Hudson here. Route 190 in the northbound side, so before Route 2 in Leominster. Route 2 in the westbound side, a little over the Leominster stretch here. 495 on the northbound side, a little over the Andover stretch. 495 on the southbound side, it is over 93 in Andover all the way up to Route 3 in Lowell. 495 on the northbound side, it is so from Route 3 in Lowell all the way up to Route 93 here. Route 3 on the northbound side, so from 62 in Burlington all the way to Billwick. Air doing an accident here on Route 3 on the northbound side around exit 27 in Burlington here, and then hit brakes again from 495 and all the way out to Chelmsford here. 495 on the northbound side, so from the Andover stretch here. Up New Hampshire, 93 on the northbound side, so from Derry to do an accident on 93 on the northbound side around Route 20 in Derry, 95 on the northbound side, also around the Hampton stretch around Route 101 here. Spotted trip back, so from 95 and Portsmouth all the way at the Newington here. And the main trip back looking to York, the Augusta via Paulton here. Okay, looking at MBTA alerts here at 4:09 here. The ferries are looking good here. On the subway, Green Line B branch Pittsburgh, minor delays here, and still on Elsport and Elsport Express, minor delays due to traffic here. Copy Rail, Freeman Woods Line train 2:55 p.m. from South Station delayed today due to traffic work 15:25 minutes. Freeman Woods Line train 5:20 to 1:50 p.m. from Worcester delayed today due to traffic work 15:25 minutes. Freeman whistle line train 5:19, 1:35 p.m. from substation late today to McKinnon come out from 15:25 minutes. And very long and good. Peter Chell News Time. Now 4:10. Time NFL. Weather report. Friday night. Chances of sprinkles between midnight and 2 a.m. Podcast got about 37 degrees. West about 13 and 15 miles. Gusts the high as 31 miles an hour. So if you go into the Friday night football games, bundle up because it is going to be chilly. For Saturday, South skies about 45 degrees. Northwest at about 11 to 14 miles. Gusts the high is 30 miles an hour. For Saturday night, most of the coast goes about 31 degrees. West about 7 to 9 miles an hour. For Sunday, most sides got about 53 degrees, west of about 6 miles an hour. For Sunday night, Parkhouse got about 38 degrees, west of about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Monday, sides got about 57 degrees. Monday night, Parkhouse got about 37 degrees. Tuesday, most sides got about 52 degrees. Tuesday, Parkhouse got about 37 degrees. Wednesday, most guys got about 56 about 44 degrees. Thursday, chance of showers, most guys got about 61 to about 47 degrees. Chance bakes to 35%. For Friday, chance of showers, most sides got about 60 degrees. Chance bakes to 30%. Currently in Norton area, it is 57 degrees with overcast skies, humidity 44%. And that is going to be it for the PHL 4 o'clock news on this Friday afternoon, go to the Friday evening, November 13, 2015. Have a good evening and goodbye to see you 11 o'clock for late night Friday. Have a good evening and go Letters!